Excuse me. Hi, I'm Grandma Judy. I know I'm old, but oh well, it's not like I'm going to get younger. But I'm still having a perfectly good time, except I should have been a lot more careful when I stepped off the porch the other day. Oh well, can't have everything, and it's going to get well. But what I really wanted to talk about today was Elon Musk, our President Trump, and DOGE. I am so excited about DOGE. I'm really hoping they can save us because our country is just that close to bankruptcy. And what happens? Have you ever known anyone that went through a bankruptcy or gone through one yourself? The first thing the court does is say, okay, let's have a list of all your assets, because their court is going to take those assets to pay off your bills. Okay, that's fair, right? You made the bill, you lose the assets, and the bill gets paid. But guess what? For the federal government, we're the asset. We're the taxpayers. So if we go into bankruptcy, how are we going to be able to cough up that kind of money? I mean, seriously, are they going to start selling off our businesses, our homes, in order to pay it off? Because the buck really does stop with the U.S. citizen. I don't want to lose my home. I don't want you to lose your home either. So I love DOGE because they're paying that debt down. And I just couldn't be happier. I checked today, and they have $115 billion that they've already found and stopped payments to, what were some of them? Transgender repair for animals so that they could get transgender surgery. So I could take my dog in and have him be a girl instead of a boy. Are you crazy? Whoever heard of stupid shit like that? Anyway, so I'm really happy to see DOGE in there just really digging in. And I think all the people that are complaining, all the politicians and stuff, I think maybe they've had their hands out there a little bit. Because I don't see any other reason why they would be upset. I mean, if it's not going in their pockets and it's going overseas someplace, why are they so upset? Seems to me rather unfair, really unfair, to expect the American people to pay for garbage and take a chance of losing our country. The United States of America go into bankruptcy and lose our country? That's horrible. And remember, when they talk about the assets that will be collected, they're talking about us. Right. Your bank accounts, any monies that are available. They could write you an IOU on it, I suppose, or something, but the truth is, if the country goes broke, it's the U.S. citizens that are going to end up having to pay the bill. I know. Scary. Really scary. I have got grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and some of the greats are starting to have great-greats. Oh, we just cannot have our country fold out from underneath us because we have some sticky-handed politicians in there. And I can't see any other reason why any of them would be complaining unless they were getting a little bit on the side. I just don't understand it. And the education department, thank God they're moving that out. Now, you understand that the Department of Education doesn't educate anybody? Not a soul. What do? They make rules, they make laws, they think about things, they decide how we're going to do it. They decide that ketchup is a vegetable, and that's perfectly good for our children's lunches. Yeah, no. What we're paying is a whole lot of people to do a whole lot of nothing. They're politicking. They're going in and they're going to our congressmen and our senators saying, give us more money, give us more money. It's not going down to the kids. If it was, we'd have some really smart kids. These kids today can't read, can't write, aren't even teaching cursive, for God's sakes. Oh! Can't believe it. So, and math, yeah, they have new math. Did you know 2 and 2 doesn't equal 4 anymore? Yeah, well, their new math does. I don't understand it at all. Not going to use it either. But anyway, I did want to say thank you to Elon Musk and our president, President Trump, for doing DOGE. I call it the doggies, just because I like to think of Trump going, sick 'em boys. Can't help myself sometimes. But yeah, we've got to get rid of all of the fraud, the abuse, and stupid. You would think somebody like me was running the government. How many stupids can they do in one day, for God's sakes? Oh, we just have to get rid of some of these people. And not all of these people they're talking about pretty well have not been voted in. They're spending our money, and Congress is allowing it. And I think it's only because somebody in Congress is getting their little fingers filled there. Yeah. Otherwise, they would be like, oh, thank goodness we got rid of that. Had no idea. No, they're going, oh, we can't stop transgender surgery for chihuahuas in some country. Sure we can. I don't think the chihuahuas wanted transgender surgery. They aren't even happy when we give them fixed. Although it does make them healthier and happier in the long run. But yeah, no, it's just such stupid stuff going on in our government. And we have got $36 trillion in debt. That means we are spending over $1 trillion a year in interest. Interest! Oh my God, we're never going to get it paid off. But with Trump and Elon Musk, we will. Because they're going to pull at least $1 trillion a year out for the next 4 years of Trump's term. And they're going to use that money to pay that off. And then we've got the gold stickers. I'm kind of excited about that. I mean, if somebody can pay $5 million to come into the country and they're thoroughly vetted. I don't want any more Yahoo, no accounts, I don't care how much money they've got coming in. But we can vet them. They're going to be good citizens, maybe start a business, do something wonderful in our country. Yeah. And we get a whole bunch of those $5 million. We can pay off a whole bunch of those $1 trillion and get our debt way down. Oh, that would be so exciting. But this is Grandma Judy saying we got to pay off our debt because we, the citizens, just don't have the money to do it. So, DOGE does. DOGE, go get them. Thank you, and bye-bye. Oh, please remember to like and share. Bye-bye. And I always have to stop and look. I know I should know all this stuff by now, but I don't.